Good morning. In continuity to the previous video, today we will continue with electricity. We define certain terms like current. What is electric current? It is the charge flowing through a conductor per unit time. The charge flowing through is electrons. They are electrons. Charge is measured in coulomb and time is in second. So coulomb per second is nothing but ampere. Ampere is the unit of current. Then we moved to potential difference. What is potential difference or voltage in general? It is the work done in moving the charge. Work done is joule and the charge is coulomb, and joule per coulomb is referred to as volt. The potential difference or voltage is provided by a cell or a group of cells. Now a cell is drawn with a long line representing positive terminal and a short line representing a negative terminal. This is a cell. A group of cells, when you take, I draw a long line, short line, long line, short line, and then this represents a battery. Again positive charge and negative terminal, positive and negative terminals. So the energy has to be provided, then only work can be done, and that external source which provides energy is nothing but a cell or a battery. We studied the relation between the potential difference and the current. More the potential difference, more the current flowing through a conductor. We studied in detail taking a conductor like this and connecting to a cell, and we said that the electrons move inside the wire, though it is not hollow, it is moving, right? And it is moving towards the positive terminal. The electronic flow is like this, and the actual current is taken from positive to negative. This is called conventional current. And the potential difference is provided by the cell, which we call it here V, is what it is providing. Now what is the relation between V and the current? According to Ohm's law, the potential difference is directly proportional to the current flowing through the conductor. But one factor has to remain constant, that is temperature. If suppose the wire is hot, then electrons will be in more random motion, hitting each other, collision. So naturally V will not be proportional to I. So for potential difference between the two ends of a conductor proportional to the current, the temperature has to remain constant. We said that V is equal to a constant we bring, and that is called R, and that is resistance. Now what is resistance? Resistance is obstruction to current flow or opposition offered to the current flow. As we studied earlier, the electrons are not free to move, they are bound by the positive nucleus, so the electron has to bounce on it, and it is like a speed breaker in the road. That's why the symbol of the unit is Ohm, is just like a speed breaker. Now we define resistance as R is equal to V upon I, potential difference upon current. So that is voltage upon ampere, that is given as Ohm. Ohm symbol is a speed breaker. I hope we get a clear point of it. Now let us talk about the instruments used to measure these physical quantities. Current is measured by an instrument called ammeter. Ammeter. Okay, and potential difference is measured with the help of a voltmeter. We will study more in detail in the next videos, but ammeter measures current, voltmeter measures the potential difference. And also know that ammeter is always connected in series and voltmeter is always connected in parallel. Series and parallel. That is the next exercise. Now let us do an experimental verification of Ohm's law. The circuit is like this. This is the circuit diagram. The circuit diagram is like this. It consists of a battery connected to a key or a switch and connected to a variable resistance which is called rheostat. Rheostat. There are two things you will come across: resistance box and rheostat. Rheostat can vary the value, whereas resistance box will give you a fixed value. Ammeter connected in series, and the unknown resistance whose resistance value we need to calculate is connected in parallel with the voltmeter. So this is the basic experimental setup. Now what are we going to do? From the battery, the potential difference is being offered and a current is flowing through the conductor, right? And we vary using the rheostat the potential difference and current. The tabular column is here. Voltage, potential difference is volt, and current in the next column ampere, and resistance is volt upon current, which is in ohm. Let us take an example. Suppose if I have applied 0.2 volt and I check the current. The current is supposed to be 0.1 ampere in the ammeter. Then what is the value of resistance? We know R is equal to V upon I, which is 0.2 upon 0.1, which is 2 divided by 1, which is 2 ohm. We take more readings by changing the potential difference 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8, 1.0. A set of 6 or 7 readings we take and we observe the current values and calculate the resistance. The experimental value is like that. Now theoretically or generally from the experiment also, when you draw it, this is called voltage current graph, VI graph. How the VI graph is going to be? I am going to choose in the x-axis current. This is for my convenience. And I take PD in the y-axis. Fine. And the origin is here. And I mark the values. Fine. And I plot the graph. When I plot the graph, I will find it to be a straight line. It's a linear straight line. Now, what is the use? Because as the voltage increases, the current is increasing. That is a direct proportionality. Fine. Now, we can use this graph also to find the resistance. How? Choose any 2 points, right? Point A and point B. Let us say point A and point B. There is a difference in the potential V1 and V2. So change in potential is delta V. Delta stands for change. And what is the related current values? Let us note the current values. These are the two current values. This is delta I, change in the current. Now we will find the slope of this straight line. C, let us call, and this is 90 degree. For a straight line, the equation is y is equal to mx plus c, which you would have studied in mathematics. In simple term, in physics, we will say slope of the straight line gives us the resistance, which is delta V upon delta I. Very simple. This is delta V value and this is delta I value. So the perpendicular upon the base gives us the resistance. So the slope of a straight line drawn between potential difference in the current gives us resistance. These are the basic ideas which we will learn in this exercise. I hope you understand Ohm's law and the different factors with the different basic concepts, and then what the graphical representation is about. So with this video, I complete this and we move on to the next video about resistance in series and resistance in parallel. Thank you.